Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Scream Ghostface Inferno figure from NECA. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and normally I would take the robe off, but I mean, for right now, obviously that is a key to the look of Ghostface, at least for the first few movies. And yeah, they did a great job. The robe itself looks great. All the hanging down pieces, even the material they used kind of looks like that Halloween costume. Kind of not even sure what that synthetic material that pretty much all cheap Halloween costumes are made out of. Not only that, but you get the mask sculpt, and looks fantastic. Really nicely done. I mean, it's a very basic shape, obviously, and it's a mask that's been around for years, decades at this point. So that's awesome. But under the robe, let's see if I can do this smoothly. Probably not, because I said that because I said that. Under here, there is an entire look. This is a character that is meant to be displayed both ways. Probably should have taken the hands off first. But here we go. The fabric is also kind of stretchy, so it's not too bad to get off. I'm just trying not to overextend it here. There we go. So there you go. Under the robe, we can see that we do have a body with a bulletproof vest on. And I don't know which movie this is from. I've only seen the first three. I don't really keep up with the series after that. But as we can see, I got some relatively scrawny arms going on, but then we get the bulletproof vest. We get a few bullets put in it as well. There's a little bit of a dry brush on this to kind of bring it to life. That's really nice. I put basic jeans on. I get the shoes. Really nice details. I really like the brown soles too. Just kind of, again, gives it a little more oomph. We get the eyelets painted as well, so really nice attention to detail there. And then the head sculpt itself, and there are a couple different ones. We'll look at those in the next section. But overall, it's a really good looking figure. We get an absolute ton of accessories here, so let's jump right in. And starting off with hands, we get a varied amount, though there is a qualm I have with this. So we have a left kind of dainty knife holding hand. I mean, you know the scene where it's kind of dangling the knife like that. So there is that. There is a standard grip for the right, which can hold any of the weapons. Then we get a couple of grips for, as you can see, the thumbs are closed in and they're very circular openings. Those are for one particular weapon. Then we get a left kind of C-grip hand for another particular accessory, and then we get a trigger hand. And I do wish we just had a standard left grip, and that is because of some of the weapons we'll talk about in a second. But we'll move on to masks first, and there's a lot of options here. So we do have this head sculpt that doesn't have any dangly bits. The chrome mask comes on in the package, and these are all removable. They are face plates, so you can just kind of pull that off. You can see there's two pegs, two holes, and it just kind of sits in there. And any of these masks can go on this head. Then we get the kind of weathered, aged Ghostface look, which is pretty awesome. You can see there's pegs there. So very nice work there, especially with the paint. We get the traditional looking Ghostface. So we get the kind of bits hanging down here and then coming down at the front. So you can see a completely different head sculpt to go on there, depending on the look you're going for. And then we get a third one where we have the devil Ghostface look, all in red, and then a slightly different kind of mask piece here as well. So tons and tons of options if you want to have pretty much any look. So there's that. Then we get into, actually I guess one last piece of apparel is the cloak that we looked at before. One thing I did forget to mention though is that the hood is completely wired, and we do get wires coming down here, so you can definitely get a lot more dynamic poses than you'd normally get. Beyond that, now we can move on to weapons. So we do get the thing I was kind of miffed about not having just a proper left gripping hand is we get these two machetes. Love these, love the way these look, but there's not a left hand that kind of properly fits this, kind of like the right hand that's on the figure out of the package. So that's a little weird. Then we get another couple of knives. So we get, kind of the standard, I don't think it's actually a Bowie knife, but the chromed out kind of knife. And then we get the same thing just with blood on it. Beautifully done all around there. Those two circular grips are for the pitchfork, done beautifully, nice bright silver, and just plain brown for the handle. We do get, finally for the weapons, this blowtorch. This is amazing, great details, nice kind of drab yet slightly bright green. We get this nice bright silver here. You can see the two kind of electrodes and then that piece right there. And that fits the flame effect. And I'm not gonna force this on it because this does feel very, very delicate, kind of like makes me nervous. So I'm not even gonna attempt that here on screen, but as you can see, that attaches there. Really cool effect. Then finally, we have the voice changer. So really cool here. We see the speaker, we've got the battery pack, the battery cover, pardon me. I got all the buttons, stuff like that. So really cool attention to detail. Really just awesome group of, yeah, and that will do it for accessories. Articulation and balance here are actually pretty nice. As you can see, freestanding kicks. This didn't take too long to get into either. So very nice there. In terms of the finer points of the articulation though, we do have a separate neck piece and then a ball joint at the head. We can look all the way up. Really nice down, tilt side to side, rotation. So really good range all around. Hinge and swivel at the arms. Unfortunately, nope, never mind. We can get a perfect T. So these are very tight joints, so definitely be careful. Warm up your figure beforehand, etc. Rotation. We do get single jointed elbows here that go well past 90, which is very nice. We get rotation there as well. Then all of the hands have hinge and swivel. There are a couple, I forget exactly which ones, that have vertical hinges, but mostly horizontal. I don't think we have anything in the diaphragm. This bulletproof vest is an overlay, but we do get a ball joint here at the waist. It's not too much on the crunch, a little bit better on the arch back. We do get some side to side and rotation. Come to the hips and full splits, positively beautiful. Our front kick is full 90. We do get thigh swivel thanks to the assembly up in there. Then we get single jointed knees, which unfortunately do not bring us to 90. We do get some rotation there as well though. We get swivel at the feet, not too much for point because we're gonna run right into those jeans. Not too much forward either, unfortunately, but we do get an okay amount of rocker. Let's actually show that, there we go. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other NECA horror. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally with Articulate Icons Oni and yours truly in human form as the Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Scream Ghostface Inferno figure from NECA is that this is a really solid figure all around. It looks great, tons of accessories, despite my little gripes with the hands, but I'm always gonna have that. I mean, NECA's been doing like highly specialized hands for a lot of their figures, so understandable. Again, they kind of want to do all the, poses that you see in whatever film or property or whatever. So it makes sense. But yeah, just personal thing. So take that as you may. But other than that, like just everything here is really, really good. Especially balance articulation is great too, even despite like single joints. So NECA's really been bringing it, their quality has absolutely come up from a few years ago, and that's really cool to see. So yeah, definitely recommend this. Certainly if you are a fan of the Scream franchise, I mean, this is the Ghostface figure, I would say, because you can just have any version of Ghostface. It's amazing. So this is showing up on pegs and shelves in various stores as well as online. So I wish you the best of luck in picking yours up. But really, I hope that you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back here so we can just talk about some really nice plastic, escape the world for a while, and just have a time. So that being said, I hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, Simians.